Welcome to Dyson Sphere. My name is Nila, so this is episode 13 of our Let's Play. So, episode 13, what could possibly go wrong? I don't know, but we'll see. So, today's episode will have a very specific purpose. I try my best to give you a specific purpose in every episode, so it's not just meandering about. That's also why we're starting by looking at this beautiful site. And this is... hold on, I was about to talk to you about the purpose of the episode, so let's talk about the purpose of the episode. So, what we've done a lot of is scale up and make things easily accessible. So we have all the things available in our logistics network. And now it is time to zoom out. Continue to zoom out. Continue to zoom out. Because we have the purple signs, but we have another issue, and that is we're in acute lack of silicon. And this one, you can see, has 3.4 million silicon. So that's the last silicon we have in our entire system. If you go down to number 1, you can see it's down to 190 silicon. It is just disappearing too quickly, and we're using quite a lot of it. So there is an acute lack of silicon, and we need to deal with it. That means we need to get to this icy planet over here, and I have a surprise for you, but we'll get to that later on. But I want to show you how to reach a new planet, set up an outpost, get all the things you need sorted, because that's what our base has been geared towards, making this particularly easy. So that will be our main purpose. We've also reached a point in this Let's Play where I am not going to show you everything. For example, as I was saying, this monstrosity here. So this is just processing oil, and I have 20 on either side. 20, 20, 20, 20, that's 80 in total. So each one of these is consuming, because there are 2 on each side, one on each side, it's consuming 20 oil per second, either one, and outputting 20 refined oil plus 10 hydrogen every second for each of those. So this is basically industrializing my refining. It's much better to have it a dedicated location so that I now can request refined oil as I see fit locally, and also provide all of the hydrogen we have. So currently hydrogen just disappears immediately because it goes into becoming deuterium. So that's what we have here. But it is time for us to go into space. Let me just say, do I have this? Yeah. While we're flying into space, let me address one of the comments that I've seen a few comments about, and that's just kind of funny. Yeah, hold on. Where is it? There it is. All right, speed up. All right. So while we are transitioning there have been some comments, and for the astute viewer to notice that my time on the lower right hand corner is not always consistent. It skips about sometimes. And the reason why that is because I do a lot of things off camera, and not always will I put things into a video in the order that I make it in. Because as in this episode, I want to make sure that there's a good story to be told, and therefore I may do some things, I may test some things, I may do something, and I may redo it afterwards just to make sure that it comes across in the best possible manner. So that was the short explanation of why sometimes there are some skips here and there. And we have reached it in the meantime. Boom. We have an acute lack of anything on this planet. This planet is completely desolate. And what you noticed, maybe you noticed, is that I didn't bring anything with me. I just came here just all by my lonesome. The only thing that you must have when you set up a new planet is get a couple of interstellar logistics stations and some logistics vessels. That's it. That's all you need. Don't even need power, don't need anything. We just need to figure out where north is. Whoop, that way. And I'm going to press B so we get in construction mode. There, so I can see the grid patterns here. So we progress towards the North Pole, and we are now at the North Pole. Boom. So, wouldn't it be cool if this one was just terraformed exactly like the lava planet was, so we had like nice grids? Well, it's not really happening, and if I did that, then it wouldn't kind of show you how to settle on a new planet. But what we have on this planet is we have one that's about 1 million, so, and 2 and 3, yeah, So 3 deposits of silicon, and that's basically why we're here. The titanium is also nice, but that's the reason why we're here is that I'm going to just plant a... I didn't even bring a power pole. Wow, that's interesting. But you know, I don't need a power pole. I don't need power. I don't need anything. All we need is, I don't have any solar panels. All we need is one of these, and I'm gonna be positioning it in a very deliberate location here. So here's the first one that has 2, and I'm gonna position it there. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this one.
One of your production facilities is not powered. You need to keep it within the power coverage area.
Oh, you don't
supply
say.
it with power facilities in order to maintain its normal works.
Yeah, I did not know that. Thank you very much for sharing that essential information. I don't know how I could have played 60 hours without that information. That is excellent. That's weird. And here, right. So have I placed them symmetrically? And let's see. Yeah. So I placed them on the prime meridians, and I have absolutely not placed them in the correct location. That one is not correct. So much for that. There. And let's see. That band goes there and there. All right. So we now have the first established parts, and I'm going to keep establishing these, but we don't need to do any more than this. What do we want? Well, we are going to set up for here some requesters, and I might as well just set up 10 of these. They won't be flying out though, because I don't have any power, but that's okay. So what is it we want to do? We absolutely want like the basic materials for crafting. So those things we know we have in our logistics network, so let's set them up like that. And also smelters. Now, how much do we want of this? I think we'll take 2,000 of that, 1,000 of this, and 400? Yeah, 400, that's fine. And 400. Yep, and I will change this one to local supply. No, I'm not going to supply these to anywhere. So that's kind of irrelevant there. Oh, I unfortunately don't have this one. No, it was... I don't have the assembly machine Mark III yet. So I'm going to have to make do with this. And there. Okay, so that's one of the things that we absolutely need here. So I will just say remote demand, remote demand, remote demand, and remote demand. So as you can see, things are coming in. Excellent. Oh, I didn't have enough on that one. Doesn't matter. And over here, I have... what else do we want? Well, we want... what? If we want to set up a location, we want miners. We want sorters. We want... let's see, what else do we want? Power poles. Yeah, power poles are pretty good, right? And I'm not going to take the last one because, yeah, I think if we want to get to warpers, then that might be a good thing. There we go. And I'm going to remove these from local supply. Yeah, and then I'm going to get local demand. Or no, remote demand, remote demand, remote demand. That means they requested. And I'm going to put some of these in, just for the hell of it. Not that it really matters. And these ones have to go down to 10%. Otherwise, they shouldn't wait until they're fully loaded. I am getting exactly all I need for one of these. Perfect. And then we are continuing. Maybe it's time for us to... Did I get storage? No, I didn't get storage. Let's get the storage. That one, and that one, and that one. Also, again, just 100 of each. I don't need a lot here. And... okay. Maybe I don't have enough of these. You don't really need this many. And I'm going to remove storage here. That one, and that one. And we should get 100 of each. And I'm going to set that one down. And the last one will actually be something that we can use for power, I imagine. What is that going to be? That should be exchanges, receivers, like energy exchanger, energy receiver. And yeah, you know what? Let's give us some solar panels as well, like 500 solar. They might come from the lava planet though, but that's okay. I am providing it. And here I have one, and that's one. Unfortunately, I can't go less than 100, which will, as soon as I do this, I'll absolutely go crazy on my home world. But you know, don't care. That one, remote there. And I will take that one in, and I'll put 5 of these here. And we'll request. And I'm gonna build another one because we haven't even done the most important part. So where's the next band here? The next band is too wide. There. I'll put it right there. Let's see. Yeah, it goes from here. 1, 2, 3. These 3 are the same. So I'm gonna slide it in here. And they are not powered at all. And you can see that they are coming in. We are gonna request some of the things that we are missing. We're gonna request this one. We are going to request drones, and we're gonna request here. So unfortunately I can't request less than 100. And that one will just be 200 at any given time and 100 at any given time. We'll take these off and get the last in here, get them down to -10, 10%. Demand and demand. There we go. Everything is now coming in. So what you're now seeing is how you establish a location. Now what we've done now, and as we look out on the globe here, we can even go further out. We should be seeing like a flurry of spaceships coming our way. And it's going to take a while, but at the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter if it takes a while. If it takes a while and then I have 100 logistics stations here, then I don't mind, because I have now 100 logistics stations and I don't need to keep flying back and forth. That's all I need. And that means we are actually here, except we don't have power, we don't have anything. So funny thing is that you see everything is just here. We are going to get, that one's not here. We're going to show the setup that we want. Oops, autosave. Oh, now I lost all orientation here. Power poles. Yep. Just take it, and that's how easy it is. So we can now start making power poles, except power poles are not really going to do much right now. Here, and is that like symmetric or something? Yeah. Well, the good thing is they are now hooked up to the same power network that doesn't have any power. There. Okay, so that's now they are all not powered. We are going to request one more thing, and that one will be the first thing we actually want to do. Too close to another logistics. I know. Don't worry about it. It'll have to be there, right? That's on the same curvature as that one. Yes, it is. And I'm going to want to hook it up to the same useless power network. Where is it? It's on this line. I want to try to make things symmetric just because. Still nothing. What are we going to do about that? Well, I am going to just request some, because this is how accumulators work. I'm going to request some full accumulators. I'm going to provide some empty accumulators, and we are going to just I could do local supply, but I don't really need it. I'm going to request 2,000 full, and I'll just keep all of these, but they are remote supplying, and this is where I definitely want some more flyers here. So do I have those inbound? Yes, I do. So I'm just going to take like 20. So I have some, and nothing will come in yet. Not until it can actually do it. There, 10 goes in. And I will now set this one to, and that will remote supply. This one will be remote demand. So back at our planet we have, and our starter planet, we have this setup. So we are actually filling up from our home planet, filling up accumulators and bringing it, then we'll bring them in here, we'll empty them. And how do we empty them? We'll empty them by using an energy exchanger that we have here. Let's say 10 of those. That's definitely enough. And then we'll build within the confines here. This is super important, that it has to be between these fault lines. If only we had some solar panels that someone would just set them up. This one, right? Here's some solar panels. We'll just take a few. So I'm just gonna make just a few here. This will just give us a sense of what our building area is, so I don't accidentally build on the fault lines. That one, that one. And I can also show you how to do this easily. Actually, you know what? I want to show you how to do this easily before we set up the other thing, because we have to wait a bit. Alright, so I want to show you. So, if, let's hypothetically say we wanted to do the same thing as we did for the other one and just do it, then I would recommend that you go to the Alt menu, go to the settings, go to gameplay, go to this God mode, which is god awful normally, but it's actually really... What this does is, when you're in build mode, you can move the camera independent of your thing, and then you go back. That in itself is kind of annoying because, yeah, but it does have its uses. One thing that I found when building like this, the huge disadvantage it has is that it flips the camera, so when you can do this, and that is nice, and it gets better. So now you are out of range, then you hold down shift and you just click right there. And then you continue. And hold down shift again. Now he's chugging along, getting closer here. That's the equator. And shift click again to get closer. We're basically moving at this pace that he can walk with. And you can see this, we've now all built with all of the solar panels we have. We've actually built along the meridian well into the southern hemisphere. Oh, and this is the part that you have to get. Oops. So you have to go out of crafting mode and back in here. So that's actually super easy to make this. If, let's say, someone hypothetically wanted to do that. Yeah? Alright, so we that was just a indicator of how to do this easily, but I want to do it here. See, now again we're moving out around this one, and I just don't like the idea of it because it kind of detaches from the character, and I really like the fact that we're a robot and not it's not an RTS. And see, they're not, it's not exactly foolproof, or I'm just a better fool than that. Alright, so that gives us some kind of indication of where we can build that one, and then go here. Lack of item. Alright, that's gonna be fine. So we want to take this perimeter and make it into, and we want to have these energy exchanges. The way the energy exchanges work is that they take energy. Ooh. And I'm gonna slide them a bit in here so that there's room for a on the outside. They take accumulators in. Can I sneak by? No, I can't. Let's keep this one. They take accumulators in, and if they are full, then they can discharge them. If they're empty, they can recharge them. Let's do it that way then. And let's see. I'm gonna need room on this side to slide past. Correct. There. And I'm gonna need room on this side to take the full ones out. And I'm gonna need... Oh no, I don't have enough. Oh, we don't have sorters. Whatever are we going to do? We're just gonna find wherever I built the sorters and grab some of those. See, I love that. This is why we did... Hey. Dude, it has to work. There we go. That one. And inbound. Did I just say dude? I am a product of the 90s or something? I don't know. Alright, we have this one. This one is going to set to discharge. Right now it's just idle. It just takes them... It just basically goes around. Like, kind of silly. Let's do discharge. So this one can produce 45 megawatts. And look how fast it's discharging. And that will now... You can see these are slowly powering up now. But you know what? We have lots of that. And all it costs is just some power back from our home planet. So let's do that. Yes. See, now I'm disabling the God mode thing because it's not super nice. There. That one. And we're going to build a few more of these. Hey, the good thing is there are no sorters in this build. So we already like this build more than normal builds because there are no sorters here. And I wonder if we can copy, paste, paste, paste. Yeah, they're now set to discharge. Oh, right, they were already set to discharge. Here, and I'll take that one. Outbound, outbound, and outbound. And these are connected, and look at that. They are now discharging quickly. We're still very low on satisfaction because they are fueling these, and that's a temporary thing. But well, that's not a problem. We have enough, and I don't want to go further than this. Let's see if that's correct. Yeah, I think that's correct. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can put 6 in here. Exactly 6. That's going to be how much we want, and that's going to be here. That one, come on. And on the outside. Nope. Go here. And that's not connected. So these are all set to discharge, and we're now reaching 100% satisfaction because we are now charging. If we look at our logistics, our power network, I am generating. Let's look at the statistics. I know that people have been saying you haven't used them a lot, but on this planet, this is the consumption. The production has not been great. We're currently consuming generation capacity. That's really weird. Really weird. Oh, but that's discharging power. That should match. The reason why this demand is going down is because as these get fully saturated here, hopefully some of them, then they will not be needing any more power. And we'll just build that one here. And then this one, for example, will also just start charging, and then it uses 50 megawatts. I think it's actually going up to 60. It goes up to whatever is available, and these will just keep going. On here, we can see that we've now requested 400 more, and we're just stacking up here. And I want to make sure that, well, they only fly out when they're at 100%. I have some here. There's already one. That's the one here. I want to see this one when it goes to 400. Then I hopefully we should see one of these flying out. I could also build it on the other side, and then I'd have twice as much. But I know this is the peak power consumption right now because they're charging all of these up all the way up, and that's why it's taking more right now. But we will have easily enough. There we go. As it goes up to 400, we should see one leave. No. That didn't. It decided to actually request it from the other one instead of providing it. It would be nice if this one's. But you know what? This is not why we're here. We didn't just come here to set up a nice little outpost. But the great thing about this is we have now established this outpost. That's it. It's completely self-reliant. It gets everything we need. We can request it. I can continue to build here. We have miners. Oh, let's see. Do we have miners? Yes, we do. Let me grab some miners here so we can start building. This is why I spent so much time earlier just setting things up in logistics network, because now I don't really have to worry about how to scaling up. And when we get further on, then we can get some, what are they called, some some warpers, so we can use warp technology. Then we can, it's going to be exactly the same, because I'm going to just with warp technology, let me just think. Yeah, with warp technology I can do the same, because from my home planet I have the warp technology. I will put the warpers in so they can warp to a new planet. That means when I go to a new solar system, as soon as I get there, I don't have to bring a lot of stuff. I just have to bring a few of these, and then everything else can get in there by itself. Let's see, this is a 3 wideband, so if I take this out, can I put it here? Too close to another station. That's surprising. Okay, this one is, how wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm gonna put it in here, and I'll just favor slightly closer to the middle if I have a choice, or if I'm forced to it. That one, for some reason, it just needs, they need to have one here just to, yeah, they can't take the power even though these are connected. Look at that. Power network. Oh, let's look at the power pole. So we have 100%, but the most of our power actually comes the generation part. This teeny tiny little thing is our solar power. The discharge part is of course from these ones, and I have more than 100% power. So perfect. The consumption, I don't know why I have an over consumption here. Shouldn't these ones use this slower? As long as I there we go. Something was just sent off. I didn't see that one coming in or going out. And we have some here, and if I don't feel I have enough, then I can just add more. As long as I have, this is a great way to transfer power from one planet to the other. I could also set it up on our other planet, because that's probably the best one, our level planet, because that's someone has been a bit excessive on the power things there. So what we're gonna do is we can just start doing what we wanted to do at this planet, and that would be constructing some of this. And that one. And the one thing I'm kind of wondering is, probably should, because we are gonna keep getting more research. Actually, shouldn't we get some more research? Let's see if we have some research we want to go. I think we want to go like mainly for upgrades. The upgrades we really want are these ones. Can't do that. We can't get any more. We have level 4. What else do we not have? This one is research speed. I'm not a big fan of it. People go, oh, get more research speed. And honestly, what do I want to use? 1,000 purple science, or just add a few more very cheap labs? If I needed more research, I would just add more labs. At least at this point. Maybe later on, or definitely later on, I will do it. But right now, there's no reason to. And I can just I can get some of these, and I kind of can't get. We have a few ones here that are nice to have. And let's see, vertical construction. Oh, no, that's not happening. Rate transmission. I'm not super happy about the rate transmission because I'm not using it. You can also see at this point, I'm favoring, instead of using the ray receivers, I am favoring using the discharge for accumulators. And this place, we should also be mindful that if we look at it, the solar power is only 68%. It's far away and it's an ice planet, that's to be expected. And the wind energy is 70. So it's not a great planet for sustainable power on this one. But we are going to use this specifically as for building. How many do we have? Oh, we have 2. That's going to be handy. If only we can get more. I'm going to keep saying that because I just absolutely love this idea. I think this is so good that I can just request whatever I want, and it's just an absolute non-issue. And now I'm going to build these. I'm not going to build all of them, don't worry. That would be insane if I built all of them, wouldn't it? But I'm going to use enough to hook this one up, because now it can hook up from that side and that side. Good. Alright. We now have mining set up here. So we are starting the mining operations on this planet. I could send the mining operation... Thank you, logistics. That gives us logistics... What? Flight speed. Oh, that's nice. Navigate speed. Unlock logistics warp vessel. That's pretty good. Now they can use warpers. That means we now have an extra slot here.
You have unlocked the logistics carrier engine level 4. It allows the logistics vessel to warp, but they will consume 2 space warpers back and forth to transport cargo. So needs to make sure there are enough space warpers in the interstellar logistics station at any time.
And this is the reason why, for anything that's interstellar, potentially could at some point be interstellar, I have deliberately never used the last one. Because you never know, maybe I remove some of this production to some other planet, and if I do, then if I can put warpers in here. The advantage of making such a condensed area here is that it's actually really easy for us to, later on, when we have one of these, requesting warpers, and then put them on belts to go around to the other ones. So you don't have to put warpers requesting every single location. It might be nice. So we have this one, and what I'd really like to do is actually tap the 2 other ones, but if if I need power down here and I need power down there, that's gonna be just a lot of ugly power poles. Plus, as you can see that I'm kind of already starting to build these patterns because I like them. It's kind of obvious that I really like this pattern. It fits very well to our lava planet. So maybe I should just maybe you should just put a few solar panels down, right? Yeah. Then we can, when we have a few solar panels, mainly just to set up our grid, and then when we come back, we could set up the mining operation for silicon and start sending it back. Yeah, let's do that. Is that okay? All right, let's do that. So I felt this was the best way to do it justice, what I have just done, and I hope you are impressed and a bit maybe, yeah, I don't know, stunned. I hope. Can we see it? Can we see it? Let's come in slowly, and here we go. We got a planet full of lovely, lovely things. Can I rotate? Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful planet we have here. Flying across it, and we have, like, well, I don't know. How do you like it? I like it. It's full of solar panels. I have split it into my planetary grid, my planetary blocks. We're gonna call it the planetary grid, and these ones will be planetary sectors. I think that's a good name. City blocks doesn't really make sense. That is a Factorio term. So what I have here is basically we've been continuing to work on this base. I just put a few more of these down so they're still charging. That's why these are still discharging. What we have here is that's our initial location. It's of course fully saturated. There are 2 more locations on this planet with silicon that we talked about. Why is there no uranium in this game? Oh, they'll probably be added. Where's this is, here's the other one. So one on the North Pole, one on the South Pole, and this one is also good. And then we also have the one in the, sort of in the middle. We're gonna follow one of these lines down here. Whoa. And, well, let's go around the equator and see if we can find it. It must be here. I am not great at flying here. It's the pivoting thing I'm not good at. Oh, keep, there we go. That was easy. And here's another one. Just filling that one up, and we will see it filling up just now. There you go. So we're going to build a mining location for silicon somewhere. And I'm going to build it a bit further up so I can use maybe... Oh, okay. Well, that was very sloppy. I'm going to take... This one has a bit of iron veins, and I don't want that, but we could get it... We could get it out here. We'll just take this in some other way. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to say here. First, I'm definitely going to kill this. And I have no problem with working these ones because these are not fault lines. It's only these that indicate fault lines, so I can make these blocks as big as I or as small as I like. And we just want to make a lot of these. So how big do we want it? I definitely want 30 in a row, but I don't think I can do that. Let's just get all the way from the beginning and just get a sense of how much we can do. And this one's 1, 2, 3, and then 1 slip. The reason why I have to do that is for power, and I don't need to, or if I had the better power I wouldn't need it, but I don't, so that's the way. That's 1, 2, 3, that's 12. That's definitely not gonna be enough. Yeah, so that's 15. There. So that's 15, which means that if I get an output from this one, I think I'll actually kill these 2. And this one will get iron, silicon in, that one out. And this one will be, it'll also be local supply. This one will definitely not be, it'll be local demand, but not yet, because I might need to do some changes. You never know. Yep. And I'm gonna get that outbound, and I'm gonna go in a nice, that's not nice, hold on, I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, so I'm gonna get 1 inbound, 2, I'm gonna need 6 entrances, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 1 out here, so it's okay to do this. and that goes down there. We'll just indicate what it's going to look like. Not going to build all of it because you know why. Oh, we hope that soon the insorter thing here will be there'll be some kind of logic to it. And let me also just say, if there are mod makers watching these things, well, if you can make a mod that does, and I just explain it, what I'd really like to do, then I'd be super happy. Alright, so basically, when you copy these, like you copy and then you paste it, what if, when I have this one as going, let's take it from up here, right? Let's take this one going from here. It's going inbound and outbound. Now what if I did copy and then as I press paste, it adds these two. And of course, it'll just not do it if there are no belts here. But most of the time when you have to do insorters, yes, insorters, then the bigger issue is the fact that you have to do the same thing again and again. So if I could just take this and just paste it all the way down here, and then it would add this sorters automatically. Now that would be a gigantically good solution. Absolutely. And we're gonna make one more of these rows, and it's gonna be right here in the middle. So that's call to action for any mod makers out there. If you have the interest in doing these kind of things, then that would be something that not just me would love to see. But the thing is, if you want to make a full blueprint mod that does everything with blueprints and you can store them and error handling and all that, it's a gigantic mod, and it'll take a long time, and it's something that really mods shouldn't do. But the actual, yeah, the game should do that for us. But until then, it would be really cool if we could just copy. When we copy paste, it just has to be basically in smelters and assemblers. If we just got that one sorted, damn, we could just save hours upon hours and work-related injuries and all that crap. So yeah, sorters are the bane of my existence in this game, and for many other people who like to build big. So that one will be here, and I'm gonna take the last one. It'll be out on. Funny how I just chose not to make it symmetrical. That goes in, and that goes inbound. And I'm going to now make it symmetrical here. That means this has to be outbound, and this has to be inbound. Feels weird. That one. Now it's symmetrical. And we'll build the last of these. And you know what? You know the drill from here. It's going to take a bit of time to set this up, so I will just set this up, and then we'll be back at the end of it. Then we'll just hook it up and see there's a glorious amount of silicon coming in, and then we'll be sending it back to our home planet. And with that, then we actually have all the things we need. So let's do it. So now this is completely set up, and just had to make a small subtle change, but it works, and I hope we'll see. I'll put 50 of these in here, and let's just change this one to local demand, and that should immediately just fly out, and let's see how fast we can get 10,000 in here. Let's see how much is actually being inbound. It's 50 times 500. Okay, it's 7,500. Wow, that's quick. That is quick. And these are flying back and forth, and there we go. We have all 10,000 coming in, and what you're now seeing is we are now providing it locally and providing it globally. As soon as we, boom, that one also. As soon as we hit 400, I think maybe it's 500, 400 or 500, we will be seeing one of these go out, and I sure as hell hope it's gonna be one of those. Looking here, please let it be one of us. There we go. That's one. Damn, it's not one of these. I don't get why or when it is. I would really wish that it would be the provider side that would actually do it, and we're sort of closing in on the next one. There we go. That's the next one, and we will be seeing more and more coming in here, and this is awesome. So we've now put a request out into the world. Let's go back here. Let's press V. That goes all the way up, and we should see those two. So there are 2 ships already en route, and I think we'll be seeing another one very soon as well. Oh, we have one leaving as well. Good. So we're now also starting to take the ones here. There are 9. Okay, good. Good. Okay, and we can see they are... Yeah, I couldn't really get it. What is that? 15? 1, 2, 3? Oh, right. These are going out full, and they're basically empty by the end. Yes, but I'm only going to get half built in. So what I'm doing is I'm providing 15 per second. No, 45 per second. 45 per second is not bad. I think we could do more, but I'm not going to do more right now. We can always add more. But that is, as you can see here, as soon as we get it. Oh, the first one has arrived. First one has arrived back at home. There we go. The second one has arrived. It now looks like we are actually getting something. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fly home. Maybe hopefully follow one of these. Yep, there we go. I am going to fly home. And let's see if I can find your... Whoa, you're quick. But I think I should be quicker. So while we do this, when we fly, let me just talk about a few things because, well, there is. So if you like this series, obviously, I hope you're subscribing to the channel. I know that a lot of you are, and thank you very much. Lots of people have been subscribing to the channel lately. I love it. Thank you very much and welcome. If you want more of this one, then you can also very welcome to drop by on my Twitch channel, where I'm also streaming, and that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at Twitch TV/Nilaus. So I hope you oh, that's actually where we started the episode. What? Oh, that's kind of ironic, isn't it, that we end right where we started the episode. Yeah, so we have now what we need here. Let's actually have a look at the requester on this location. That will be that one maybe. Nope, that's not it. It's these ones over here. That one. There, you can see that they are requesting and now they're locally providing. I like to put more in here, just want to make sure that we can provide here. So it looks like we're actually supporting or sort of keeping up with what's coming in. There's still something here. It's not everything is being consumed immediately. This is excellent. Yes, so if you want to follow this series, then be sure to let me know. And what we will be doing next is working our way towards warpers. Now I've shown you how easy it is to tap a new planet, and I hope that that's useful. I really think it is. It's something I've been sort of mentally preparing for the entire game, and now I could finally show you how awesome that is. And of course, it's even more awesome when you have solar panels everywhere. So with that, we're gonna just sign out. So thank you very much everyone for watching. I love these episodes. I love that you're supporting it. I love that this game is here and it's just full of wonder. So thanks everyone for following. I'll see you guys in the next episode, or maybe on the stream. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay effective.